Hey guys, it's Zipples here, the Baron's Finest, getting you a regional report from about a week ago at this point. It might be two by the time this goes up, I'm not sure. But regardless, this is from the Indianapolis regional on October 14th. I wound up playing Pendulum Magician just because I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In forever, and I really never touched this deck from Nats, so there's that. Also, I didn't own any Mistar Boys at the time, so I couldn't play Mermail. Like, I guess I ultimately wanted to, but I played this instead. Felt pretty confident about the mirror. Realized my build was not made for the mirror at all. But, I guess I didn't really do well at this event, but I figured I'd go over my rounds regardless. Round 1, I put against Marcus Hayden. That was a blowout. His build was made perfectly for the mirror. Props to him. I don't know if he topped that event or not. Round 2, I put against Magnet Warriors. Dude knew what he was doing with his deck. Didn't know my deck at all. Almost lost just because I had to explain everything about my deck to him. Round 3, I played against the mirror, beat him. Round 4, I played against my friend Sean. He already had his invite, so he was gonna give me the win, but I'm like, let me earn it anyways. I beat him out. Go team. Round 5, I played against Spiral. I would have won, but I misplayed horribly. I really misplayed horribly, and it was completely my fault about losing that one. I didn't read his cards. I didn't read Sleeper. It's my fault. So, I realistically should have won that one. I had game, but I just made a horrible misplay with normal summoning my Harmonizing Magician instead of Pendulum summoning it. I played against the mirror again in round 6. I was in the perfect setup to Wavering Eyes, but he opened Wavering Eyes too, so there's that. Round 7, I unfortunately can't find the sheet. I think I won that one, but regardless, just afterwards I dropped because I realized that X3s were not going to be getting their invites at that point. And even then, there was only one that did, so... But regardless, we're going to go get started on the deck profile. So, we're going to go over the list. This isn't, the best list ever, obviously, as you've heard, but... A lot of my losses were really just to Wavering Guys, or just not opening when I needed to, but, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! So to start off with, Triple Astrograph Sorcerer, good card is good. Triple Double Iris, I had a lot of people that tried to cheat me on this and be like, I'm going to use Double Iris first turn when you can't, but that's why I learned that they still play Tornado Dragon. So, I wish I knew that before the event. But oh well. 2 Black Fang. I never saw this card. I never saw this card the entire day. I can't tell if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I never saw it. Triple Purple Poison. This card is so good. Probably the best Magician in my opinion. The 1 White Wing, I actually still really like this. Even when I cut Zark for my extra post the next set, I'm still going to be playing the 1 White Wing. More than likely, not 100% certain on that. Triple Harmonizing. Actually, I'd say this is probably the best card in the deck. It's your Playmaker. It does everything you need it to do. 2 Oath. I don't trust 1. I want to see this. I want to have access to the second just in case, and I needed the second a lot of the time. Triple Joker. Your best normal summon. Enough said. 3 Wisdom Eye. This card's really good. Gets you a lot of... It just gets you whatever you need. Wish I could have saw this more. The worst card in my entire deck. I think this card is horrible. Pendulum Sorcerer. I never wanted this thing. Anytime I drew it, I just immediately discarded it for Pendulum Call. This card is horrible. I do not agree with anybody that says Pendulum Sorcerer is good or needed in the deck. I would just straight up cut it. I played 41, which, I tell you the 41st card was, the second Ghost Ogre, because I don't own Ashes, but I would not ever play Sorcerer again. I think that card is horrible. Then, of course, we have Max C. So that does it for the main deck. It's 26 or 27 monsters, I forget. For spells, the best decision I made, and I disagree with people on this, Triple Pendulum Call. I know people say, you should only be playing 1 so you don't lose to Ash. If you get ashed on your Pendulum Call, I feel like you want to have the second one to, attempt to recover. Pendulum Call also protects you from Wavering Eyes in the mirror match, so there's that. It prevents your scales from being messed up with. Gets you whatever you want. I honest to God think triple Pendulum Call is like, I think it's the best decision you can make in this format, especially now. If you get hit by Ashes, then alright, it sucks, but I mean, why make yourself have a harder time to recover against Pendulum Call than, or have a harder time recovering after getting Ashes than not? Sure, you'll end up discarding 2, but Pendulum Call's a break even on a 2 for 2, so Double Duelist Alliance, never wanted the third. Never even really saw this card. I did learn, however, that you can apparently do this if there's a card in your opponent's scale. I learned that, and that was really cheeky, but I never got to resolve it after learning it. 2 Pot of Desires. I don't draw this card. Maybe I'm incorrect for not playing 3, but I feel like I wouldn't want to play the third over like a third Pendulum Call or anything. I wish I could play 5 Pendulum Call, and I know I'm going to keep talking about Pendulum Call, but and then 1-star Pendulum Graph. This I may be debating about bumping up to 2. And then 1 Regeki, and then 1 Dark Hole. I wanted my build to be, I guess, good for either going first or second. And then for traps, 2 Time Pendulum Graph. This card's really dumb. This card is really dumb. And last but not least, 2 copies of Solemn Strike. I actually don't know how I feel about Strike, but probably want to cut it either way. And then extra Zark. I needed to make this so many times throughout the day, but I was always missing the black thing, so I never had a good chance to. Starving Venom. Came close to making this, but my opponent never gave me anything good to copy, and I didn't have access to anything because it was just too early to when I could make this card. Clearwing. Enlightenment Paladin. This came up a good bit. Stardust, never made it. Omega, I think I made it like once. Ignister, and then Beals. Good cards are good. Never sadly made Beals. I made Ignister like once, Omega once. Then for my rank 4 is Castell. I would cut this for Tornado Dragon had I realized how good it was in this deck. Because I never realized that you could do Tornado Dragon to pop a double Iris on first turn. But glad I know that now. So yeah, that'll be a change that I make immediately after this. 1 Time Star. Never wanted the second. Trapeze was really good. Rebellion, I made it once. Utopia Package, I guess if you want to call it that. Never made that either. Never really had to beat over anything. And then the last extra deck card was Decode Talker. I made this actually a good bit. This card is really good. And then for my side was really thrown together last minute. And it's also my fault for not properly utilizing my side. 2 Hanawada. I was afraid of Trickstar because I don't know what that deck does. So I was like, sure, I'll side these. Only one of my friends played 1 Trickstar, as far as I'm aware. So there's that. 2 Denko. This should have been Zaphion. I wish it was Zaphion after like realizing how prominent that card is in the mirror. 2 of the Dark Kaiju. I think I maybe said this in like once or twice, but wasn't that prominent. Triple Wavering. I'm not allowed to win the Wavering Eyes mirror. That's just it. 2 Heavy Storm Duster. This card's really good. I like this card a lot. It was the reason I actually also lost a Spiral, because had I drawn any level 4 monster, I would have won, but I drew this instead. 2D Barrier. This is another example of what I meant by I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while. I forgot the entire event this card stops Pendulum Summoning, so kind of why we also lost mirrors, but you know, you win some, you lose some. And then 2 Drownings. This card is really good. Not a lot could actually out this, and then you just spun their board and then just made them upset. But I think that's going to actually do it for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave me some feedback. I do have a window box coming up. That deck profile might actually be going up before this one, just because of timing and everything. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me some feedback. I don't really know how much longer I'm actually going to be like super playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But you know what? I still like this game to a degree, at the very least. Let's go and get something to look at. Shit, looks good. Yeah. We are going to be doing some deck profiles. They're really old, or there is another deck profile I want to do, as I've been hinting at for a while. probably gonna actually record it like immediately after this one. I'll be recording my deck profile for my Win a Box. That might go up before or after this one, not sure. But that's gonna do it for now, guys. Until next time, peace.